Good morning, students. Able to see the PPT screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yesterday's class we were discussing about the basic concepts that is advances in management system. We discussed PO statement, outcome, then we discussed five modules, textbooks and reference books.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging.
Yes. Campus only, the internet is unstable. Can you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday we discussed five modules in our subject
I'm lagging,
advances in database management.
It's lagging.
Yeah, can you able to hear me? Yeah, can you able to see the PPT screen?
Yes.
The screen is Okay, any doubt in the previous class portion? So yesterday we were discussing about the syllabus. Okay, can you able to see the screen? So yesterday we discussed the bridge course PPT slides. Today we will discuss the TLEP, Teaching Learning Evaluation Plan. The screen is visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
The screen is visible to you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Asini Karthik, the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is the rep in to this class? B session. Sai Prasad, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, Mr. Visible.
Yes. So today we will discuss the teaching learning evaluation plan. So our subject is advances in DBMS. Our subject code is 18 CSDE 612. For this course, we need 45 hours. Every week we'll have 3 hours classes. And your continuous assessment carries 30 marks. And university exam carries 70 marks. And in continuous assessment, minimum mark for passing is 0. And in the university exam, you have to score 40 marks. Aggregate pass marks, including continuous assessment and university exam put together, you need to score 40 marks out of 100 to pass in this subject. And if you take the lecture hours, tutorial hours, practical hours, LTP, lecture hours is 3 hours, tutorial is 0, and practical hours is 0. And your university external exam, semester end exam carries 70 marks. You will be getting 8 questions. Out of 8 questions, you need to answer 5 questions. The same university standard question paper pattern will be followed. There is no any special examination fee, and prerequisite also nil. Am I audible? My voice is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Yesterday itself, we discussed the program outcomes and program specific outcomes. We will say the program outcomes as POs and program specific outcomes as PSOs. Program means your BTech Computer Science and Engineering program. Here, program specific in the sense your specialization, computer science and engineering. So every BTech engineering students should have the 12 POs program outcomes. So when you are joining the BTech program, when you get the graduation, you are expected to have the following skills, knowledge, and the ability to follow all those concepts. So the first program outcome, we already discussed 12 POs. First one is engineering knowledge. All the engineering students should possess engineering knowledge, problem solving, problem analysis skills, design and development of solutions, and conduct investigations of complex problems, modern tools usage, the engineer and the society. They should have the responsibility with respect to the society and the societal problems and issues, and environmental and sustainability. They should have the ability to sustain in any environment, and they should have the follow ethics, engineering ethics, professional ethics. They should follow all the technical and non-technical ethics. Individual and teamwork. They should have the ability to work individually as well as along with the team members. They should possess the communication skill in any, especially in English as well as other regional languages, project management and financial management skills, lifelong learning skills. So these are the 12 POs which are expected from any graduate receiving the BTech degree. Because engineering is a professional degree, all the engineering students should possess all the 12 program outcomes. And you should have, with respect to computer science and engineering, there are 2 program specific outcomes. The first one is design and develop with respect to computer science specialization, like a network, web-based, cloud-based computational systems. And the second program specific outcome is design efficient algorithms, understand software practices and implement code with the optimization. They should possess, they should know all the algorithmic basic concepts, software practices like software engineering, software project management, and implement code with optimization. It means you should know the programming knowledge of C, C++, Java, Python, any related languages, high-level languages and low-level languages. So these are basic things you should know, because we are following NBA standard. And with respect to our course, advances in computer advanced database management system, we have 4 course outcomes. The first one is to give students in-depth information about system implementation techniques data storage, representation, data elements, database system, architecture. That is the first course outcome. The second one is to gain knowledge of distributed database systems and distributed database management system architectural models. And the course objective 3 is they should learn the NoSQL system, statements and other query language concepts. Fourth one is to understand the concepts of information retrieval systems. Your fifth unit is based on information retrieval and information retrieval methods. So these are the 4 objectives. Based on the objectives only, your syllabus is all 5 units are framed. And yesterday itself we discussed the course outcomes. Your course is having 6 course outcomes. The first course outcome is explain the overview of object database concepts and their design. So it is in the understanding level. Bloom's taxonomy level is level 2. So first level is knowledge. I think you will be having the if you take Bloom's taxonomy. So while framing the questions, that is OET 1-2 and a model question paper as well as your final university exam question paper, we are following the Bloom's taxonomy. So the Bloom's taxonomy is an educational pedagogy which is followed by NBA, National Board of Accreditation. It's having, so this particular table shows you the complete structure of what is Bloom's taxonomy. The Bloom's taxonomy having 6 levels. Levels means, say if they are school students, their level will be different. If you are higher secondary school students, their level will be, books, syllabus, everything will be different. If they come to the UG level, their level is different. If they go to the PG level, postgraduate level, they will be studying some advanced concepts. The same way, if they go to PhD level, they will study the subjects in research-oriented, publication-oriented. The same way in PDF level, they will be highly specialized in a particular domain. So the same way they are fixing some levels. So the levels are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each level is having its own description. Description in the sense, the level 6 is creating level. So if you give some idea or problem, they should create some solution. They should create some model. They should create some program, application, app, or any web page. So it means the meaning is, can students create a new product or a new patent? And the action, so if you want to question the students, or if you want to make some assignment, we have to follow the following action verbs. Say assemble. Assemble means they have to assemble. Construct means they have to create. Create means they will be creating a new model. Change means from the old one to new one, they have to change. So these are the verbs should be used in the creating level 6. And if you take the level 5, it is evaluation, evaluating level. So here, what is the meaning behind that? Means the students can justify a stand or decision. So they can evaluate. So what is existing, what is proposed, and what is the difference, how it can be in future, how it can be modified, how it can be improved. So like that, they have to evaluate, or they have to examine the content. So if you are asking a question, or if you are asking an assignment with respect to this particular level 5, so we have to use the keywords like apprise, agree, assess the concept, argue with the particular idea, and conclude and give a solution, decide, define. These are the keywords should be used while raising a question with respect to level 5. The same way, if a question is raised in level 4, applying level, a student distinguishes between different parts. Say we will ask the questions like differentiate, what is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS, discriminate OODBMS with the ORDBMS. Or we can say examine the concepts related with distributed database management system. Or if you ask questions like distinguish the literal meaning behind NoSQL and SQL. So like that, we will ask the questions. If you take the level 3, it is applying level. So they will study some theoretical concepts. The concepts will be applied on the particular, their concepts will be applied in practical way. Say you are studying distributed database management concepts. After studying the concepts, you may be requested to apply the concept to create an ATM system or to create an online reservation system using distributed database management concepts. So you are studying something theoretically, then you have to apply the concept practically. So that is called applying level. So while asking the questions, we will ask the questions like demonstrate the idea behind NoSQL concepts, or how the Neo4j can be applied on a graphical database management system. So like that, we'll raise some question. If you take the level 2, it is understanding level. Here, what we expect means a student can explain ideas and concepts based on the theoretical aspects. So they can classify, describe, discuss, explain. If a question is asked in explain the concepts behind wide column databases, or identify the main difference between structured databases and unstructured databases. Or if you ask one question, summarize distributed database management system architectural models. So that is in level 2. So the first level is called remembering. So they can study the concept, and they will just remember what is DBMS, what is data, what is tuples, what is record, what is table, what is those normalization concepts. Just they will study the theoretical concepts and problems. Just they will remember. The MCQ questions will be in remembering level. Level 1, remembering. The student can recall and remember the information. So they will study, they will remember some idea about the concepts. Those from their remembrance, they can able to answer the questions. If the question is asked in the remembering level, we'll have the keywords or action verbs like define DBMS, duplicate that OODBMS with respect to real-time application, or we will ask the question like state the architectural models of distributed database management system. So these are the keywords usually used: define, state. So if the words are used, it means it is in the level 1 remembering. The questions like describe, discuss, explain, outline, those keywords are used means they are in understanding level. And if the questions like if you ask demonstrate, employ, illustrate, interpret, solve, if those keywords are used means the question is in apply level. The same way, if you use the keywords like contrast, differentiate, examine, distinguish, dissect, so those the question is in the analyzing level. So usually the UG students, the questions will be asked up to level 4 or level 5. Say if it is a practical lab based subject, we will ask the questions with respect to evaluate, or we will say prove the OODBMS is superior than DBMS, or argue, assess, or apprise the logic behind Neo4j. So like that, the keywords will be used. So based on the keywords, we can differentiate. We are asking a question in the particular level, level 1 or level 2, level 3 or level 4. Applying level will be used in practicals, projects, as well as in seminar and mini projects. The MCQs will be in remembering level, and general questions will be in understanding, applying, and analyzing level. So based on this only, your CO statements are framed. We are giving we are using the words understanding level, applying level, level 1, level 2, level 3. So the level 1, level 2, level 3, all those things are based on the Bloom's taxonomy. So you should know the basic idea behind what is the National Board of Accreditation, what is PO statement, what is PSO statements. We have 12 POs, 2 PSOs, program educational objectives, PEOs we have 4. Then each course will have 6 CO statements, course outcomes, and every course will have program outcomes as well as course objectives. So every course will have course objective. Based on the course objective, we'll have the course outcomes, and the course outcomes are based on the 5 modules of your syllabus, and the course outcomes are framed based on the Bloom's taxonomy level. So in Bloom's taxonomy level, we have 5 levels. First level is remembering level, second level is understanding level, third level is applying level, fourth level is implementation level. And according to the Bloom's taxonomy, we will use the keywords. Say the first course objective is explain the overview of object database concepts and their design. So here we are using the keyword explain. The keyword explain is taken from the second level, understanding level. And the same way, second CO statement, course outcome is discuss the concepts of disk storage and operations on files. So the discuss keyword is from the Bloom's taxonomy level to understanding level. So this is a CO statement based on your module 2, and the CO3 statement based on your module 3. Explain the different distinguished database concepts. So we are using the keyword express. The keyword express is based on understanding level, Bloom's taxonomy level 2. And the fourth CO statement is summarize the concepts of transaction management in distributed database management system. The distributed management system is your level, so that is module 3. Here summarize keyword belongs to level 2 of Bloom's taxonomy. And your fifth CO statement is apply NoSQL queries using MongoDB. So your module 4 is based on NoSQL, unstructured database management concepts, NoSQL, Neo4j and MongoDB. So here we are applying, so we can create some queries. Theoretically, we will be studying something that will be applied we will apply the concepts on the NoSQL and MongoDB open source softwares. So it is we are going to create some programs. So it is in applying level 3. And your sixth CO statement is based on information retrieval and trends in information retrieval. Here we are going to discuss. The discuss is in level 2, understanding level. So you can easily understand. So the table is nothing but your syllabus is based on these course outcomes, and based on these course outcomes only. In module 1, that is in OET 1, you will be getting questions from module 1 and module 2. The OET 1 will have the CO statements, CO1 and CO2. And all your MCQs will be based on level 1, remembering level, and your descriptive questions will be in the understanding level and understanding level. We will use the keywords like explain and discuss. And your OET 2 will be based on module 3 and 4. Module 3 and 4, CO3, CO4 and CO5 will be covering the syllabus. So you will be having questions in understanding level and apply level. In final exam, university semester and exam, you will be getting questions from all the 5 modules covering understanding level, applying level. So the course outcomes are mapped with your program outcomes. We have 12 PO statements and 2 program specific outcomes. The CO statement 1, the module 1 covers the 2 PO1 and PO2. So what is PO1 and PO2? Your PO1, the syllabus covers engineering knowledge and problem analysis. So by studying this subject, you are gaining the 2 POs, program outcomes like engineering knowledge and problem analysis, as well as design and development of solutions, because we are using NoSQL and Neo4j and MongoDB. So we are applying some practical implementation, that is creating the programs and queries. So these 3 program outcomes you are gaining through the course advances in DBMS, engineering knowledge, problem analysis, design and development of solutions. So this even we can say the modern tools usage. We are using the MongoDB, Neo4j and NoSQL. So you can able to make use of the open source softwares. And if you are creating any mini projects, if you are presenting some seminar, webinar, that will cover your communication skill also. If you are creating a mini project with respect to the same subject, advances in DBMS, so the project management and finance, this PO also will covered. And our syllabus advances in DBMS covers PSO1 as well as PSO2 also, because we are studying the distributed database management system concepts, and we are using the open source softwares. We are studying the distributed database management system. So we are the networks, development of network and software. We are going to use NoSQL and Neo4j, MongoDB, software practices. We can make use of some algorithms like distributed database management system, like divide and conquer algorithms and graph coloring algorithms, graph-based algorithms. So by using the PO statements and CO statements, we are checking what are the how it is mapped. Your CO statements are mapped with the PO statements, and the two program specific outcomes also covered in medium level. So by adding all the PO statements, we are getting the total PO. So while studying this subject, you are getting engineering knowledge 12 to 13%, and the second one problem analysis 12%. The third one design and development of concepts 2%, and the program specific outcomes 12%, 1 and 2 12%. So this is the idea behind the CO-PO mapping. This is called course articulation matrix, or we will call it as course outcome CO-PO mapping, or we will call it as course articulation matrix. So these are the just fundamental things. You should know what is what, why you are studying, what is the objective, what are the course outcomes, how you are gaining the program outcomes, what are the program specific outcomes, what are the program educational objectives you are gaining. Just you should know in broader sense, but that is not based on your exam or based on your you will not get any question in exams, but you should know what is what. It means we are following the quality standard, and we already discussed the 5 modules of our syllabus in the previous class itself. These are the 5 modules. The first module is object and object relational databases. Second module is disk storage, basic file structures and hashing techniques. Third one, distributed database concepts. Fourth one, NoSQL databases and big data analytics. And fifth one, introduction to information retrieval and web search. Then we discussed the session-wise plan. So in each class, what we are going to discuss, which are the portions we are going to cover. Say in first session, first 3 sessions, we have bridge course. We will be discussing the overall concepts, syllabus, CO, PO, PEOs, and the syllabus will be discussed. Course articulation matrix will be discussed. It will be in the form of discussion and course introduction, and that covers your CO1 statement. It is in the form of PPT and discussion. So next week onwards, we will be discussing the module 1. That is 4 to 5. That is session 1, 2, 3 bridge courses. Session 4, 5. We have the first topic in our syllabus, module 1, motivating example, scheduled data types. So here, this particular concept is discussed with respect to your textbook, Database Management Systems by Raghu Ramakrishnan, and it will be classroom discussion with examples through the form of PPT and discussion. And the second topic in your module 1, database design for RDBMS, object-oriented relational database management system. It is also based on your textbook. This topic is from your textbook, Database Management Systems by Raghu Ramakrishnan, through classroom discussion, PPT and discussion. The third topic, object-oriented database management system, based on the textbook, the same way PPT and discussion. And for your additional reference, you can go through the LinkedIn course. That will give you an idea about, say, the learn programming foundations and database, why to use the database systems. So this will give you an idea what is database, why to use database, how it is efficient to represent the data. The fundamental ideas you will get from this particular LinkedIn course. Next, in the 10th session, we will be discussing comparing the relational database management system with object-oriented relational database management system and object-relational database management system based on the textbook, PPT and discussion. And for further information, these LinkedIn courses you have to refer on your own during your free time. So you will be you can get the idea from the programming foundations and databases from this particular LinkedIn course. So like that, each and every topic in your syllabus is discussed here. So up to this module 1, this is module 1. For module 1, we need 9 classes. Then for module 2, we need again 9 classes. These are the topics in your module 2. And module 3, we need 9 hours. So these are the topics from your module 3. Then module 4, we need 9 hours from 31 introduction to CAP theorem. So everything is through PPT discussion, or if you want some seminar, webinar, mini project, or if you want, we can go for some LinkedIn courses. You can get the certification, or you can go for some courses with abroad or any other edX, Coursera, or Swayam courses also. I think there is a course in Swayam also, that also you can register and you can get some additional information. So the module 4 topics will be discussed in 9 hours. Then module 5, we need another 9 hours. And this is your eval assessment scheme. Can you able to hear me? Arshita Gupta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you take the assessment scheme, we'll have internal IA marks, formative exam, that is OET 1, OET 2. We'll have in OET 1 and 2 itself, we'll have MCQ for 10 marks and descriptive questions for remaining 90 marks. So it is continuous assessment. We'll have two OET 1 and OET 2. Each carries 10 marks, 10 marks, 20 marks. And the OET 1 and 2 will cover your CO statement 1 to 6, CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4, and CO5, 6. The same way, MCQ questions also taken from all the 6 course outcomes. And assignment and attendance carries 5 marks. You will be having one assignment based on module 1 and 2. Another assignment, module 3 will have one assignment. Module 4 also will have one assignment. And you will be having class polls also. Then the semester end exam, summative exam, university exam carries 70 marks. That will cover all your 5 modules. That covers your CO statement 1 to CO6. So internal assessment, CA marks 30, 20 marks for your OET 1 and 2, and MCQ 5 marks. Attendance and assignment carries 5 marks. And university exam carries 70 marks. Minimum passing mark for university exam is 40 marks. And minimum passing marks in internal assessment, continuous assessment is 0 marks. Totally you have to score 40 marks. 3 internal assessment will be conducted and the average of best of 2 is taken. So you will be having OET 1, 2 and 3. Those who wrote and got good marks in OET 1 and 2, no need to write OET 3. Best of 3 will be taken out of 20 marks, and 3 MCQs will be conducted. The average best of 2 is taken, and assignment will be evaluated for 5 marks. And this is the Bloom's taxonomy. So in the Bloom's taxonomy, nothing but it's a pedagogy, or we can say teaching learning method. It's usually used in school levels. The B.Ed faculty, the school teachers, they will be getting a B.Ed, M.Ed, Bachelor of Education, Master of Education. They will be studying the teaching methods, evaluation methods, teaching pedagogy, teaching theories, psychology, how to handle the students, all those things they will study. So there the Bloom's taxonomy used to measure and evaluate the standard of teaching. The Bloom's taxonomy is used by the National Board of Accreditation as well as NAC, National Assessment and Accreditation Committee, also using the Bloom's taxonomy. Most of the education sectors throughout the world, they are following the Washington Accord for graduate attributes and program outcomes, and Bloom's taxonomy, program educational objectives, program specific outcomes, and CO statements, PO statements, mapping CO and PO statements. So these are the fundamental basic measurement techniques used so that they can maintain the common standard among all the engineering courses. So just it is an what is Bloom's taxonomy means. It's having 6 levels. The level 1 is remembering level. Say usually in the LKG, UKG students, they will be teaching orally. They will remember 1, 2, 3. They will teach without knowing the alphabets, without knowing how to read and write. They will be teaching the rhymes. Even a small kid, 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year kid also will say big rhymes. And the level 2 in the standard 1, 2, 3, they will have some understanding what is alphabet, what is numbers, how to perform additions, subtraction. So they will have some understanding. In the level, in the secondary grade level, up to 5th standard, they will be applying the concepts, addition, subtraction, multiplication, scientific concepts. They can perform some problems, they can solve some problems. So if they come to the higher secondary level, they will be applying, they will have practical sessions, they will have mini projects, class works, homeworks, activities. So in the college level and all, they can differentiate, they will have the full knowledge. They are more than 18 years old. They can understand the situation, scenario, everything, social aspects. They can evaluate, they can take decisions on their own. They will have the ability of analyzing, evaluating. They will study the scientific science and technology concepts. They will be studying in a graduate level specialized courses. So like that, the pedagogy is framed, teaching pedagogy is framed based on remembering level, understanding level, applying level, analyzing level, evaluating level, and creating level. And most of your courses will start with the 2nd level, end with 4th level or 5th level. Evaluating level will go to PG level or PhD level. So you have the questions and the topics based on understanding, applying, analyzing. Very rare courses like the project, literature survey, publishing will have evaluating level. So these are the basic concepts behind teaching learning. I will upload this all. I think I already uploaded. Just you go through that. If you go through the topics, if you understand what is what, if you remember how the syllabus is framed, what are the topics in, I think the subject is very easy subject. Only if you already studied DBMS clearly, here just some advanced concepts. You may not studied object-oriented database concepts, so that we will be studying here. But in DBMS itself, you might have studied what is DBMS, what is RDBMS, normalization techniques. Here we will be studying the additional concepts like OODBMS and ORDBMS. And this disk storage and hashing techniques, file structures, you might have studied in operating system as well as in networks. I think in the database, data structures also you might have studied, sorting, searching, hashing, file organization, computer organization also you might have studied some fundamental concepts. Here are the distributed database management concepts. That is somewhat a new one. And here NoSQL and big data analytics, Neo4j, that is a new one. These are the concepts like key value stores, column-based and wide column-based databases. So these are some new concepts. And information retrieval and web search also. So just the same as in operating system, same as in computer organization. You might have studied physical memory, logical memory, indexing techniques, sequential access, random access. Same, the basic, based on the fundamental concepts, we'll be studying some advanced concepts with respect to DBMS. Almost all are based on, you might have studied, because you people are in 6th level, in your 3rd level to third level, fourth level, fifth level, you might have studied most of the concepts. If you relate the concepts with the previous subjects, you can easily understand. So any doubts so far with respect to the basic concepts? So today we will see just an introduction about what is object database systems. Can you able to see the PPT screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Next class, we'll see. Now we have another class.
Okay. So any doubt so far in the basic concepts?
No, ma'am.
I think there are few concepts not yet discussed. Have you all of you joined in the Google Classroom? Okay, put your attendance in the chat box. All of you write your USN and name in the chat box. All of you entered your attendance. Okay, those who have entered your attendance, you can, if you go through the bridge course, I think I uploaded the TLEP syllabus, two textbooks and one reference book. A bridge course also, I think I uploaded. If you go through the concepts and techniques, if you have any doubt with respect to the syllabus, teaching, learning, evaluation plan, and if you want to modify the assessment method, we can have on our own based on the subject. That faculty and the students can decide whether they want OET 1, 2, 3, or they can have assignment, or they can have mini project or seminar topics, or any other method also, like creating models, demonstration, like that. We can change the assessment method. It's not an issue. And if you like to take some course from Swayam, or if you like to take some course from LinkedIn and you get the certification, that can also be taken as considered for, instead of assignment or quizzes or poll, we can have a certification from Swayam or LinkedIn, Coursera, edX. It can be considered. You need not write assignments. But OET 1 and 2 is compulsory for all the students, based on the, because that will be conducted that is institute level or semester level, that we have to follow. But instead of assignment, quizzes and other things, we can change it to mini project or certification, like that. Okay, those who have mentioned your attendance, you can leave the class. To go through the content, if you have any doubt, you can raise the questions in the next class. Can I end the class meeting? All of you entered your attendance. Okay, I will end the class.